he's all right. You know, he's doing the thing, whatever. But when you see me live, it's a whole different experience. I remember Christian Bush from Sugarland. I think he summed it up best. He goes, him and Jennifer Nettles were sitting there, and they're like, when they put the band together, because they asked the question, it was like, how did you plan everything? Said, for us, it's the live show. You got to come and see us live. He goes, what we did is we sat there and we thought, okay, well, if I was going to go see a show live, what would I want to see? Right? And I'm like, what a great philosophy for musicianship. Because I was listening to Alex Van Halen. Well, I was looking at the drum kits from Alex Van Halen last night. Because I try to learn. I don't have it down perfectly, but that shuffle that he does in Hot for Teacher. It's like basically the beginning of Hot for Teacher. Basically, what you're hearing is Alex Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen's Mustang. Or something. It's either a Cuda or a Mustang or something. That engine, that's an actual engine. And Alex Van Halen is playing along with the timing of the engine. How cool is that? That's why it's such a cool intro, right? But then when it starts getting that shuffle thing that he does. So I've been working on that. So I started watching like all of Alex Van Halen's drum kits, and they're all outrageous, right? And I can't remember. I saw them for the Balance album, or for Unkernel Knowledge album. I can't remember which one I saw. I think it was the Balance album, and with Sammy, whatever. Fantastic concert. I was crowd surfing most of the time. It was really, really cool. But anyway, Alex Van Halen goes like my philosophy is the same as his. When you're on stage, you're a performer first. He goes like the kits. He goes, yeah, they get like a little unwieldy and kind of crazy and stuff like that. I was like, what the hell am I doing? With this, what is it? This big spaceship, right? But he also goes, but you got to put on a show, right? And he's right. You got to put on a show. And then Eddie Van Halen said something really, really, really profound in there. He goes, anybody can be a rock star. He goes, rock stars, they come and go. He goes, but musicians make music till the day they die. And I'm like, that's dead on. I couldn't agree more. You know what I mean? And, Alex Van Halen, he said, like, look, because Eddie Van Halen, he passed away, right? And it was like, he goes, they have about 100 albums worth of music unreleased, right? So I know Wolfgang, Eddie Van Halen's son, has been doing a lot of stuff with Van Halen and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. Like, they do tribute stuff or whatever. But yeah, it's just like those type of philosophies are what you do, right? So when I getting back to talking to Brian there, like, he goes, that's kind of what he saw like during the show. He's like, yeah, he goes, no, I'm gonna let you just do your thing, you know what I mean? But he goes, I want you to do it on the 7 string. He's never heard a 7 string before, so it was just a really, really crazy experience. But the song I picked, I altered it so that you could recognize the song, but it would just sound so different that it's like, okay, this is the same song from another dimension, and that's what the 7 string is going to bring. And I'm not sure, but we might be performing it somewhere really cool, but I can't tell you that yet because I don't know if we're, we got to see if we can pull it off first, right? But anyway, yeah.